Hello, my furry friends. My name is Fuzzykub, and welcome back to Techopolis 2, Episode 3. So at the end of last episode, I said I was going to leave this game running while I went out for my birthday dinners. And also, thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. Really, thank you very much. But I didn't, I kind of forgot about a couple of things. One being that entities spilling out everywhere would cause my game to crash, and I just wasted like 4 or 5 hours of AFK because the game crashed. Now, obviously, I was hoping that I would have a couple of hundred more of this stuff, but you know, it's enough to get us started on this episode. So I have duplicated this setup over this side, mainly for the symmetry, because I just have OCD about that stuff. But as well because we needed glass and smoothstone automated. But unfortunately, I completely forgot about the whole, you know, running out of coal and the fact that the hoppers aren't fast enough, and yeah, it didn't work very well. But we do have quite a lot of glass now, and we have an entire thing full of smooth stone. That should be enough to at least start getting the Technium backlogged. So what I want to do in today's episode is get this stuff done. I would love to get Redstone unlocked. One, because Redstone is needed in a lot of upcoming buildings, but also because these capstones, as fast as they are, Redstone is just that little bit faster. Also, I would love to get some compacting drawers so that my ingots and stuff are able to be accessible in block form and nugget form. I also want to get into immersive engineering. I want to get my coke oven done, and I want to get my blast oven done. And I would love to unlock iron and aluminium, because I really need better hoppers. Also, at the end of last episode, I did say that I would have preferred a red bed. It was a really nice comment from Ben Williams. It said, why don't you just bone meal the ground and get some red dye and dye the bed? And I didn't even think about that. My brain was just completely modded. I wasn't even thinking about the vanilla mechanics. But unfortunately, you cannot dye an already dyed bed unless you put it into a cauldron and wash it with water. But behind here, I did use some of the bone meal to bone meal the ground, and I did get these industrial hemp seeds. So I think if we can plant these down, the industrial hemp seeds can be grown, and you get industrial hemp fiber, which in turn can be used to make string, which in turn can be used to make wool. So we can actually have our red bed. The first thing I need to do is I need to craft this clay back down into clay balls. Then I need to make that into some buckets. I need to smelt those buckets. Nice. And thankfully in this pack, you were able to craft lava and water from lapis and redstone, so we can make our infinite water source, and we can plant some hemp. There we go. Infinite water source. Much better. So now that we have the most important thing done and out of the way, let's get back onto this part. So to make coke brick, we need to get some grout dust and surround it with bricks. And to get bricks, we need to smelt clay. So back over to the clay miner. Let's grab a stack and let's throw it in here. Also, just to explain what's going on here, I put the drawer controller under this jumbo smelter and connected it to the drawers with the trim so that everything that comes out of here goes into the drawer controller and into the drawers. I've also put a drawer controller slave over here, which is just another way of using the drawer controller. So this doesn't extend the distance at which the drawer controller works, it just gives it another point where you can actually enter stuff into the system. Then I have extended the trim up and around and connected to a small drawer that goes into a wooden hopper that goes into here, so that eventually when this guy fills up, which is going to take a while, that one and this one will eventually fill up with coal, and it will self-regulate itself. So any extra coal will go into both sides of these smelters, and I won't have to fill it up anymore, which will be nice. But at the moment, we're just smelting all of the wood that we got and turning it into charcoal because it's quicker. Oh, also, we changed the wood to spruce because spruce is the best wood. So just after that bed clip, I did a stupid again. I didn't press the record button, and I did some stuff, and then when I went to check on the recording, it wasn't there. So I'm just going to have to show you guys what I've done. So I did make the coke oven, So this guy is made by getting grout, smelting it into grout dust, and then to make the coke brick, you get some bricks, which are just clay smelted, and you craft 27 of those, place it down in a 3x3, so 27 of them. Then you make this engineer's hammer, which is really, really easy. It is just 2 bronze ingots and 2 sticks. And then you right click with this hammer, the center block, and this makes this thing appear, this coke oven appear. And when you put some coal in there, the coal gets smelted down into coal coke, which is actually used to make technium, but it's also used to make steel. The byproduct of coal coke is creosote, which is actually a quest. You can get a bucket of creosote. And creosote is combined with wood to make treated wood, which is the basic building block of basically anything in immersive engineering. So any of the engineers' tables or stuff like that, they need treated wood, and the power generating things, they need treated wood. So I suppose we should make some treated wood. Also, we did make this jerry can, which is just 4 buckets together. So instead of constantly putting buckets in here and taking buckets of creosote oil out, you can put 1 jerry can in, which is equivalent to 10 buckets. I think if I'm not mistaken, you can craft using the jerry can. Aha, you can. So this will give us over a stack of treated wood. Now we really do need to put this back in because unfortunately this stops working when the creosote gets full. Eventually we're probably going to have to get trash cans unlocked and get a fluid trash can to get rid of the excess creosote oil. But for now, we're poor and we can't afford that, so we're just going to do everything manually. Okay, so now that we have treated wood, we should be able to use the coal coke and the treated wood to start getting into the basic crafting table and all the way up to the advanced crafting table. So this is just 7 coal coke and 2 crafting tables, and I believe we need 2 of those to make this and some more coal coke. Nice. Let's craft up a few crafting tables. Craft up 2 of these, and that should be a quest. And then craft this and this into the advanced crafting table, which is also a quest. So the reason I'm pushing really hard to get this advanced crafting table made is because we need this guy with its 5x5 crafting interface to make Technium. And the real reason I really want Technium is this guy. The research book for iron and aluminium, it needs 4 Technium ingots to unlock. And I really want better hoppers because this system is backing up quite a lot and it's not good. I want to be able to have this a little bit more reliable. So, to make Technium, we need coal coke, check. Treated wood, check. Smooth stone, check. Clay, check. And some lapis. I think it's about time we enter the Iron Age after we sleep. So let's grab some smooth stone, some bronze. Oh yeah, but between episodes I did make a little bit more bronze. It's basically just 3 copper and 1 tin thrown into the jumbo furnace, and that turns into bronze. It's the reason why we don't have much copper compared to everything else. And we need some treated wood, some coal coke, and a little bit of lapis. So let's see if I can remember this recipe. You were in the middle. You were around the outside. Oh, we need clay. You were in a cross. You were like this. You were like this. And you were like this. Nice. So let's get 4 of these made. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Collect up our tech box. And then we need 4 blocks of bronze, a blank research paper, and just a 4 technium. Okay, we can do that. And finally, we're going to be able to get iron. Submit. Nice. Also, while we're at it, we should probably turn this guy into an automatic advanced crafting table. And I think we probably need to make another basic one as well. There's 1 extra basic. And we will need 8 wooden hoppers. And then it's just as simple as surrounding it with hoppers, like so. There's 1, and there's 2. Now the difference between the normal and the advanced crafting table is twofold. Well, just ignore that. That doesn't actually need power in this mod. First of all, we have 3 separate recipe slots you can toggle through. And the other thing is that if we shift click, if we just get some bronze, if we shift click a Technium recipe in, it will automatically start making Technium. So we need to put it on number 1. And if we shift left click, it will select that as a recipe. And that recipe is selected. And if we take all this stuff out, it will actually remember the recipe that you inputted. So we could just shift click more in, and automatically will start making the Technium ingots, which is exactly what we need for automation, which we'll probably get to next episode. But for now, let's get that iron and aluminium moving. Also, we need to get a little bit of a serotonin boost, so maybe we'll finish off one of these chapters. I could use the extra Technium, because I have spent quite a lot of tech books on this, and these 2 keys. So we're not quite as rich as we used to be. But after a quick sleep, we shall pop up here to our light grey colored stone and back to the ores and roughs page. Let's make sure copper and tin are disabled. Let's make sure iron and aluminium are enabled. And let's break some of this down. Nice. So there's our iron fragments there and our aluminium fragments there. We just need a stack and a bit of stone. Let's craft some iron up, like so. And let's craft some aluminium up, like so. And I think these also need copper support frames, correct? Now we have used the copper support frames already, but it didn't count towards this page because we hadn't unlocked all the other stuff yet. So hopefully now when we do craft up some of these, we can get a serotonin boost. So let's do 1 stack. And there we go. Sound of serotonin. Gotta love it. So let's grab the structure placer, 2 more miners, these 2 guys, and some more conveyor belts. And in no time, we should have some iron and some aluminium. Nice. And of course, we have to make our block of iron and our block of aluminium, like so, and like so. Give these guys a place in the wall. And now, once again, we have 2 more things automated. So, like I said at the start of this episode, I said that I wanted to get redstone unlocked. And to do that, we need to make blast brick, which is 3 coke brick surrounded by bricks and aluminium, which we are now getting in. Hopefully we have enough aluminium. We do. Yes, nice. So once again, this is a multi-block 3x3 cube. And once again, you right click in the center to turn it into the blast furnace. So the blast furnace takes the coal coke in this slot here as a fuel, and then it takes iron and smelts it together to form steel and slag as an output. And unfortunately, to unlock redstone, we need to get 4 blocks, which is 36 steel. So I'll be back when that's done.
A few moments later.
And after not too much time later, we have 4 blocks of steel. Pop this in the wall also. Then we just need 4 more Technium and some blank research papers. And you know what? That actually didn't take all that long. Boom. Let's unlock redstone. Grab our free textbooks. And you know the drill by now. I'm going to do the redstone miner, but I will be doing that off camera and I'll let it build up between episodes. And then next episode, we will work towards little logistics and big machines. We're going to be getting some power and we may be playing with trains. So if you like today's episodes, please leave me a like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you think I should do better or worse or just differently. I do like hearing your guys' comments, and while you're down there in the comment section, why don't you click on the join button and join the Fuzzy family, just like these wonderful people right here. And until next time, bye bye!